I don't think it's any question. The hardest part of the reverse diet is dealing with the weight gain. This is something so many people struggle with, and honestly, it's the big reason why a lot of people don't actually follow through and remain stuck all the time because they can't get past that mental hurdle of having to accept some temporary weight gain. The problem is, if your metabolism's in a bad place and you stop the reverse diet short and you try to go back into a diet because you panic about your weight gain, your body most likely won't respond. You'll only further the negative metabolic adaptations that happen, put yourself even further behind, and the cycle just continues as you get more and more frustrated. So mentally accepting that you're likely gonna have to gain some weight is a huge part of not only creating the success you're after, but also being happy. But of course, that's easier said than done. So today I hope to be able to help you focus on some of the more positive things and get through this so you can create the results you're after. Now, of course, there's some things you can do to minimize the weight gain, such as making sure you're still adhering to the plan. Don't do what a lot of people do and just kind of say, well, I'm gonna gain weight anyways, so what's the point, and just go off the rails. No, you wanna still control things and you wanna take it slower if you're really worried about gaining weight, because the slower you increase calories, the less likely you are to gain more weight. But you also have to keep in mind that means it's gonna take longer for things to improve inside the body, for you to feel better and things like that. But I've been having a lot of people contact me lately saying they're gaining weight pretty fast, but when they talk about what they've been doing, they've been increasing their calories really fast. So it'll be like, I was on 800 calories and 4 weeks later I was on 2,000 calories and I'm gaining all this weight, what's going on? Well, yes, that's a really fast increase. And I have plenty of videos, I'll probably put one in the description or something that talks about how fast you should increase calories, but just know the faster you increase, the more likely you are to gain. But yes, chances are you're gonna gain some weight. So it's gonna be important for you to understand, one, this weight gain is temporary and it's for the greater good. And two, you need to focus on the many positives there are in a reverse diet, rather than spending all your attention and focus on wishing that you were losing weight now when that's not even the focus of what you're trying to accomplish right now. So the first positive to focus your attention on is the fact that you do get to enjoy more food now. You'll have more flexibility in your life, more balance. It'll be easier for you to go out to eat at restaurants and go out with friends and hang out and still be able to enjoy things the way you want to. And hell, if you're watching the video around the release of it, we are approaching the holiday season now. There's gonna be lots of goodies around. There's going to be a lot of things that you're going to want to enjoy. This is a time that a lot of people struggle with. Why not focus on being able to get your calories up, being able to enjoy these things, have your metabolism be in a better place to be able to handle them, be more flexible with it, rather than doing what so many people do, and that is crash diet into it, slow their metabolism down, and then just completely unravel and gain weight super fast. Not only that, but especially if you've been dieting, chances are your hunger hormones are all messed up, and by finally reverse dieting, eventually you'll get to a place where your hunger hormones are settled. You won't be so food focused all the time, you won't be crazy hungry all the time, and that's a really nice benefit. Now don't get me wrong, in the earlier stages of the reverse, oftentimes people are actually even hungrier, but that will subside and you need to stay patient and make sure you don't overdo it. But so many people who are constantly dieting over and over are so food focused all the time. They're so hungry all the time, and it's just because of what they've done with themselves with the dieting. So the thought of those things improving should be a big focus of things that you can enjoy from the reverse diet. Another thing to switch your attention to now and enjoy from the reverse diet is improved performance in the gym. Start creating more performance-based goals. In fact, a common question I've been getting lately is if you should still strength train during a reverse diet, which the answer is a resounding yes. Honestly, strength training shouldn't really change whether you're cutting or you're reversing. You want to use this to not only utilize all the extra food that you're taking in, but also to build more muscle, which only helps your metabolism speed up that much more. It's going to help that much more with your body composition as you shed the fat down the road. And let's just face it, staying active and being healthy is still important whether you're reversing or cutting. I actually got a question just the other day. Is it okay to not exercise during the reverse? Which I would say no, like you still need to be active. This needs to be a lifestyle. You want to cut down your cardio because your body does get used to that cardio, and you want to be able to use more cardio down the road to be able to more effectively lose weight and have something you can add in for a better deficit. But you absolutely should still be exercising, especially strength training. And the nice thing is, as your calories come up, as you become more well fed, you're gonna get stronger faster. You're gonna build muscle better. Things are gonna go much better in the gym. You're gonna enjoy your training because you're gonna feel good and you're gonna perform well. So enjoy that. Which, speaking of feeling better, this is one of the biggest parts of enjoying a reverse diet, and that's the fact that you just feel good. As calories come up, hormones improve, you're gonna have more energy, you're gonna sleep better, you're gonna recover better. As mentioned, you're gonna perform better. You're just all around gonna feel better being well fed versus always being in a starved state. And doesn't feeling good sound better than constantly feeling run to the ground, feeling terrible all the time trying to chase your weight loss goals? So please, 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 don't get so wrapped up in body image and body weight. Especially with the weight side of things, you have to remember that weight and body fat aren't always one of the same, and as you build more muscle, which you will if you're strength training and getting your calories up, when you add this muscle mass to your frame, that's gonna change how you look around the same weight. So even if you diet down later and you get back to the same weight, you're gonna look better at a similar weight because of this extra muscle mass that you've added. So it's not just about the weight. And it's so important if you want to live a happy life to not get so tied up into weight and body image. I'm telling you, those who are constantly stressed about things like weight and body image, that pretty much never goes away, almost no matter what. Like even if you get to that better place with your body composition, we always think that I'll have a better body image if I have a better body, but that's not the case. Most of the time, it's still not good enough. And even if you do get to a place where you want to be, now you're so stressed out about gaining weight and losing those results that you still can't even enjoy your life and you're still unhappy. So taking the time to reverse now isn't just about getting your metabolism back in a better place. This is a very important step and an opportunity to work on the mental side of things and not getting so wrapped up in body image and understanding that you're more than just those things. It's about learning to love yourself as you are, not saying you shouldn't try to improve. Don't get that twisted, but you can't hate yourself into something you want to become. You have to love yourself enough to make that change. And just going through this reverse process will help you do that because you have to let go of some of those issues to successfully get through the reverse diet process. So much of this is just being so worried about what everyone else thinks, but you know what? Nobody cares. Like, that was one of the best realizations I ever had. It was like, I'm not that big of a deal. I literally told myself, I'm like, who the hell do you think you are? Like, you're not that big of a deal that you have to be so worried about what everyone else thinks of you. Nobody else cares. Everyone is so wrapped up in worrying about what everyone else thinks of them that they don't care about what you look like. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy how tied up into the stuff we get and how little it actually matters. I know I'm going on and on about this, but it's just so important to me. I really want to see you break free from this struggle. And life is just too short. There's too many more important things to spend your entire life worried about your weight. Anyway, I know it's still going to be tough. You're going to struggle a little bit with putting on weight and being okay with that. And you may struggle thinking you might not get to your end goal if you put on weight now. So make sure you check out this top video next where I take you through 3 different examples of clients of mine who had completely different results with the reverse diet, but they all still got where they wanted to be because of it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.